Hello and welcome. My name is Bruce Walker, and today I'm going to show you how to find learning resources for use in your classroom using the Gateway to 21st Century Skills. The Gateway to 21st Century Skills is a website that we've put together that contains information about over 49,000 quality learning resources from a variety of sources. And we've categorized those resources using terminology that's specific to the needs of educators. These resources come from NASA, PBS, the National Science Foundation, and from over 700 other contributing education content providers. The Gateway is located on the web at www.thegateway.org. There are several ways that I can find the Gateway to 21st Century Skills on the web. One way would be to type the address http://www.thegateway.org into my address bar, and that would take me directly to the Gateway. I could also do a search for the Gateway to 21st Century Skills using any of the popular search engines and find a link to the Gateway. Or, as I'm doing today, I can use the NEA toolbar, which features a direct link to the Gateway to 21st Century Skills under Search Learning Resources. Clicking on that button will take me directly to the page on the Gateway that features our search engine. Now, most people, when they come to the Gateway browsing for learning resources, start their browse by looking at the different subject matters that we have our items categorized into. For example, under Science, notice this number 10,711. That means that of the 49,000 plus resources, 10,711 of them are designated as being science items. I'm going to click on the word science, and that will start my browsing of science items. 10,711 is still a lot of items to sort through. So on the right-hand side of the page, I could either do one of two things. I could enter a keyword that I want to search within just those science items. Notice that this radio button for search and results is highlighted here. Or I could use any of these terms that you see down the side of the page to reduce the number of items that are exposed in my search return. For example, I could scroll down to say I just want to see lesson plans that are science lesson plans. Clicking on that button will reduce that 10,711 to the 2,764 items that are lesson plans. Again, a great deal of items to be able to sort through, and probably not very easy for us to decide what would be appropriate for us. We could further reduce that number by specifying a grade level, for example. We could look by specific keywords that are embedded in the information about these learning resources. I'll show you how to do a full text keyword search for items a little bit later on in this tutorial. I could scroll on down and use any of these different facets, as we call them, to reduce the number of items that I would look through in order to find one that meets my needs. In this case, I'm going to go back up to the top, and I'm going to say that I would like to look for just dinosaur items within the science lesson plans that I have exposed over here on this side. Clicking on the Go button will search just within these science lesson plans for those that are specifically about dinosaurs. For example, Dino Runners here. I see a brief description of what this lesson is about. I can also click on the View Full Record to get more information that would tell me more about that before I explore the item directly. Once I decide that this is something that does have promise, that I might be able to use for my purposes, I can click directly on that link in the title, and it will take me out to the web. Notice in our address bar it says NASA Explore, so we've left the Gateway, we've gone directly to NASA here and found this specific lesson plan that has to do with dinosaurs and dino runners. Earlier I mentioned that we could do a keyword search, a full text keyword search of the 49,000 items that are cataloged into the gateway. To do that, I can use the find box located in our search box on any of the pages on the gateway, whether it be the Learning and Teaching page, the Leading and Managing page, or the Partnering page. I'm going to go back to the home page and initiate my full text keyword search for dinosaurs. To do that, I click in the find box, I type in the word dinosaur, and click on the Go button. Very shortly I'll have a return of the 113 items that contain the word dinosaurs somewhere in the text of the record about that learning resource. One right at the top here is Dinosaur Virtual Field Trip. Now I can look at the brief description here, decide if it's worth exploring. If I want more information, just as I did in the browse, I can click on View Full Record and get more information. I can click on the link to go out to the web and visit that resource directly to see if it has promise for use in my particular needs. The National Education Association, the Gateway to 21st Century Skills, and Jess & Co. thank you for your interest in using the Gateway to find the quality learning resources that you need. We encourage your comments and suggestions for making the Gateway a more valuable tool for helping with student achievement. We encourage you to become a member of the Gateway. To get information about becoming a Gateway member, scroll to the middle of the home page and click on the link that says click here for more information on joining. Gateway members have additional privileges on the Gateway. They are allowed to make comments about learning resources and share those comments with the other members of the Gateway to 21st Century Skills. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you on the Gateway.